Good morning, everyone. This is Infinity Karthik Satyamurthy. I am the digital marketing consultant and also coach with Startup Club, and I'm also a mind map coach. So, if you are actually talking about the content marketing, the 21st century, this is the way to go forward. And content marketing is something for people who have got a very tight budget, and also they're open to work hard. Basically they're ready to give out their sweat and consistently. If these are the profiles or these are the things that is matching, then I would say just get started with this. And if you are not able to spend a lot of time, then the suggestion is that you should go for hiring somebody and ask them to actually follow it. If you follow this strategy consistently, the way I'm telling in this video and also in the subsequent videos, in next 6 months to 1 year's time, you're going to see miraculous results coming in your business. This is a long-term strategy, and if you don't expect anything to happen overnight, and if you're looking at that, I'm just setting the context right so that you are very clear with what I'm talking about. So let's start with what is a content. Any information that can add value to the user is considered to be the content. Now, why this content is very important? Because these are the contents people are really hungry for. So now everybody goes to internet to search for the information. So wherever they feel the relevant information is there, there's a lot of value. People spend time on that. So now, what are the different types of contents you've got? You've got a text content, audio content, you got images, you got video. Now, let's go through the what kind of content to post. The most important question that I get asked very often. So, you should be writing or you should be solving a problem. That is basically a problem solving content is what sells a lot. So, you got to start writing it down, write down the problems. Now, if you want to start with a common man analogy, right? In the content marketing, you have to give first. You have to give the very, very valuable information to the customer. Either it could be in terms of the information or it could be in terms of the service. You have to give first. Once you give first, then the actual thing starts. So in terms of common man analogy, right? So most of the businesses fail like this. They go and start doing the marketing and they want the sale to happen immediately. We are in the 21st century. You got a lot of options for the customers to buy now with a lot of digital platform coming in line. So they tend to have a lot of options, so they don't just go and buy the things directly. Either that has to be recommended by any of your friends, any of their friends, or they have to get convinced that okay, you have really give us a lot of value. So in terms of common man analogy, if I have to go and actually observe, the easiest way is that it's something like a marriage. Business is like a marriage, right? You are giving the value to a customer and the customer comes and buys. Now, do you actually propose your spouse on the first day, on the first date? So it's like a marriage. So if those of you who have got a love marriage, you will know that, right? Do you ask your partner to get married in the first day? No, right? So this is also like that. So you don't expect the customers to buy in your first attempt. So you got to build the relationship. So how do you build the relationship? By giving the value. So this is where the problem solving contents are going to help you out. Okay. So now let's get into action mode. So it's good to know a lot of information, a lot of GAN. You have enough information on the internet that you can get about. But to make real money, to make the real things that is going to give you the results, you got to take actions. And this is the piece that is missing in the internet as compared to what we are talking now, right? So I'm going to give you certain simple exercises that you can start doing it on a day-to-day basis, which is going to give you miraculous results in 6 months to 1 month, 1 year down the line. Now all you need to do is open an Excel, list down the problems that you are trying to solve. These are the problems that your customer can also face. Okay, that means put yourself in the shoes of the customer, right? And then you will start visualizing those problems, what problems could come in. If you have trouble listing it out alone, sit with your team, Brainstorm it. That's the best way to do it. And once you have all those list of questions that you have written, so I'm sure it will be more than one. So you got to prioritize the questions. How do you prioritize? So it could be in different things. It can be a different parts, for different business. But one of the most common thing we also look at is what is the most customers are facing, or the most impactful thing for the customer you can protect. So your product might or might not be solving all the problems that you have listed out. Okay, so don't worry about that. Start solving those problems. Okay, so the intention here is to give you great value. Remember, what you are giving today, what you are sowing today, tomorrow it's going to convert into tree. Okay, so have patience and start, giving the things. So don't worry about the results immediately. You're not going to get the fruit the very next day that you plant the seed. You got to wait, got to be consistent. Okay, so that's the beauty of digital marketing. You're going to get the results, and you got to have a patience to do that. Okay, now with this I've got a call. I mean, definitely spend couple of hours on this particular exercise, and watch out for my next video, and I'll tell you what else you need to do actually. Right, so now let's get started with this, call to action. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and join our Facebook group. And if you are actually coming from a startup club, you go ahead and book your mentoring hours in the startup club membership area, right? And if you're seeing this video from a WhatsApp or a Telegram forward, please join our WhatsApp group. And with this, I'm signing off. This is Infinity Karthik Satyamurthy, and have a fantastic